Now, he has been lying. He came in the time of Jesus. He came into the time of Jesus and started lying. Jesus died and left. He keep on lying. I said Jesus came to the earth and do what? And left. He keep lying. He carry lie inside the church. That is why we're not like God. Excuse me, it is not that we are not working hard. The guy is destroying our effort through lies. Did he touch you? I said this manipulator has been destroying our effort by lying to us. He make mockery of everything we do. He make us believe in a lie. He make us work against ourselves. Work many years, you don't see anything. Promote nonsense. Maybe you didn't hear what I said. I said he does what? Promote, excuse me, can't you see? If you're from the southeast, can't you see that the pastors of the southeast are useless? Are you not seeing it? Why can't they come up like the Yoruba counterpart? They can't see it. When somebody, a small boy, do something, he says he's calling. I say, you're a fool. You're a fool. You say that idiotism that cannot make anything is your call. Don't have a father. You look at the exploit of Kumui. Look at the exploit of Enoch. Look at the exploit of Kumui and say stupidity is your call. Something that's against principles. Look at, you came from Enugu. Look at Enugu. Tell me one picture. Is she the man Enugu? One. Is there anyone you know? Because they are telling illiterates to seek power. They are telling illiterates to seek power, and he denied them the opportunity to seek real power. You don't know what happens when a dark man is fasting and praying. You don't know what happens to him. Before Lucifer got anointed, he was an anointed cherub that covers. So there was a covering. The covering that made him a god. Even if you don't have strength, don't work something that will be destroyed. Don't work something that will be ignored. Use the small strength you have to keep something that is meaningful going. This Pastor Caleb you see here is not on Iran. I met you at I met you first of all at Watchman 1994, is it not? Prayer band. National now, 94 now. Corporate prayer band. You see 94. 31 years ago. And from there he went to Bible school and went to one church called Fresh Anointing. Musa, when you are looking there, they will put Fresh Anointing on a mud. On a mud that was painted yellow. This type of yellow. Put. It's even there I met people like Pastor Esther. Met people like Promise. Who are you? Who are you to declare prosperity on something that doesn't have pattern? Something that doesn't have life. That's something that must not live. You say you give it life. Are you the one for? Are you God? Something that cannot live must not be given life from outside. You teach somebody how to get life. You teach prosperity. You teach people building. Can you be like me? Can you be like me to see when a deceiver is somebody? When they look at me and say, hey, you need to get married. I say, marry who? Marry an African Igbo girl. Shame. Can Maria take an Igbo girl to this room and still come out like this? Do you know the meaning of marriage? Respect a girl. This is not what you're saying. I said, what? I should respect a girl. I said the way I am, I should respect. How? I'm not a human being. The way you see me came up and I just came out now and I'm like this. I can't calm down. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I said I cannot what? I said I cannot be what? I can't be calm. If you are going to my door when I'm there, if you touch it, I'll start shouting. And sometimes even like in Nigeria there, everybody can have from, you know, some we get like a way you don't know that I'm trying to control myself. You don't know that man I want to is trying to control myself. I will be born in when the born is too much. I'll be the night away. I want to open your eyes in so many ways before I give communion. And I will open it like lion. Wait, I will open it like in the way nobody have done since the world began. I'm sure. In the way nobody have done, I'm sure what I'm telling you. My number one teaching is exploring the opportunities. Only when God created them. Exploring opportunities God created. Exploring opportunities God created. Now, Father, I want to thank you because of this opportunity in Jesus' name. Now, I would like you to listen. The best people on earth are people who are born when God chose that something should happen. When God chose that something should happen. God chose that this thing should happen. He chose where it will happen. He chose where it will happen. He chose the time it will happen. And then you were born in that time. You are awesome. One of the privileges you have in your life is that you were born when God chose that it should happen. Nothing is more wonderful. In fact, when I remember it, like I remember it, and I feel like crying. Because if you are not born in that time, if you are not born in that time, your gift, you might be too gifted, but it will not serve a purpose of God in a particular time. I don't know what I made it clear. Is it clear now? You might be too much, but you are not born in appointed time of a particular purpose. Now, if you watch Apostle Paul, watch Jesus, that was their reason for boasting. That they were favored to born in a particular time for a particular vision. And that made them special. Just like we talked about Mary Magdalene. She gave Jesus alabaster oil. What is alabaster oil? What is alabaster oil to come into the Bible? No. What is alabaster oil? The truth is that the girl Magdalene was born in the time of Jesus. That's her first favor. And then the second favor, she had the opportunity to meet Jesus. And then they thought that she know what to do. But whatever she did was not as important as the opportunity God created for her. Clap your hand for what I just said. I said whatever she did wasn't as important as the opportunity God created that she was born that time to meet Jesus. That was the primary opportunity. Just like you're looking at me now, you are so favored. You were born at the time of the lion. Do you need to think it? Huh? You have an opportunity. The spirit that's called old man is God in the form of a spirit. God. And then that spirit is coming to you because you were born in a time when that spirit should function on it. As powerful as Jesus is 2,000 years ago, that spirit didn't function on it. That Apostle Paul doesn't know that spirit because that spirit cannot function in the time of Apostle Paul. Maybe I shall allow you to breathe in. The beginning of deep revelation is that you were born at the time when it is given to a particular revelation to be given to people. So time brought God to you, not because you're too much. There is something you will say. Somebody will say, who are you? Tell him that you are nothing. But it's not about who. It's about favor. Is somebody listening? When you say who are you to know it? Tell them it's not about you. The favor made you know it. You were born in the season where it should be known. So being available in that season made you know that. It's not about who you are. Not even only time, but place. Africa has been chosen. Nigeria has been chosen. Southeast has been chosen. And you are here now. In this season. That's a favor. Every other thing is secondary. And there's somebody who is not studying, joking with that favor. It's joking with something that causes people to envy you. Not even because of anything you are. No, it's not because of anything we are. It is because we are chosen. Time, place, season, and then clear vision. Whatever that God has, grace makes demand on all this. I say what? Grace makes demand. Please listen to me. Sweat is not much to bring a man out. Men ride upon chariot God provided to be better than others. Chariot God provided in season. Because there's always something God will do for you. Is he beautiful? Huh? Ephesians chapter 3, the book of Ephesians. You're saying somebody said, look at small you. What about all the bishops? It's not about bishop. It's just like Mary, the mother of Jesus, gave birth to Jesus. Everything that the Bible said that made Mary unique, we not count if she was not born in season. There is nothing Mary had that cannot be gotten from another place. There is nothing Mary had that cannot be gotten by another woman. Virgin, and only have a virgin. There is nothing Mary had, nothing that another woman cannot produce in Israel. You better hear me. So the first choice God had on Mary was Sissy. And then all those other things that made her unique now started counting. Just like somebody said, Jesus but only him died in also. Oh, those criminals, they didn't die in the It's just like you look at me now. Sometimes I'll just get bored. I just get, and then sometimes it look like there's something I am nothing. It's just favor. Every other thing young men do to wander up and down, I was in it. I need to tell them that I used to do awantero. Now, excuse me, have I ever told you that I do awantero? Now, excuse me. Now, I do that, I like dancing. I can head of life at the Immortality. First of all, go and do awantero. Now, some of you who are even here don't even know awantero in the first place. And then sometimes when I'm preaching there, it look like I've been perfect since I was born. I did awantero. Awantero is it not Uchenaba Hall here? I need to go do awantero there. I need to even go to Sete to go and do awantero. Awantero is disco. That's what I mean. Even with that awantero, I am still like this. I didn't crack. How will you understand what I said? When you see Apostle Paul, he started giving testimony. Like in chapter 3, from 1 of Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 3, 1.
For this reason, I, Paul, the prisoner of Christ Jesus, for the sake of you Gentiles.
Prisoner of Jesus Christ, for the sake of the Gentiles.
Surely you have heard about the stewardship. King James.
You have heard
if ye have heard of the dispensation of grace of God, which is given me to you word.
Yes.
How that by revelation he made known unto me the mystery, as I wrote in afore in few words, whereby when ye read, ye may understand my knowledge in the mystery of Christ.
Go ahead.
Which in other ages was not made known unto the sons of men.
Thank you. That is number one. He said this thing that God is making me to know was not revealed in the time past, but it is now revealed. That means time persuaded God to reveal it. Not really about Apostle Paul. Now, one of the ways to know how great you are is through the destiny of your season. Every season has destiny. Now, we are in the season of the lion. And so season make us people of lion. Not labor. Because every season, God manifests face, a peculiar face in every season. I don't know what, can I say it again? I say God manifests a peculiar face in every season. Now, if you are born in a particular season where God is revealing a particular face, He uses that face to come to you. Now, this is the season of the lion, and God is manifesting as lion because of season. And people cannot understand it. Nothing is as powerful to God as His choice in seasons. Write down your paper. I said nothing is as powerful as God to God as His choice where? Even revelations, what God revealed to men is controlled by seasons. I said what God reveals to men is controlled by seasons. That's what the Apostle Paul said, this thing He's revealing. In other time, in the time that passed, He didn't reveal it. But season is persuading Him to reveal it now. Now the mystery of, he said, the mystery I know about Christ was made available to me where? If you look at chapter 10, verse number 7, I'm going to go back to that when I'm done with this foreshadow of revelation. Mystery can only finish in the season it's meant to finish. Satan will go into prison in the time he's meant to go into prison, not before that time. Now, when it is time for Satan to go into prison, anybody that's around, God will empower the person to take Satan to prison. So it's not about you. Clap your hand to what I just said. Did he not touch you? Huh? God has said, I will finish it. I will, in this 2002, in this particular dispensation, I will finish with Satan. And then when that time comes, he removes the power of Satan by himself, and then make a little person defeat Satan. Did he touch you? Huh? Huh? That is what is called grace. That God finish a job and say you're the one that did it. I said God finished and said, because you are born at that particular time. So it's not depending on you only. Every small thing you give him, he maximizes it. Some of us that are here, excuse me, you have had revelation that can kill a bishop. You are an angel that has come from heaven and look at small you and told you something that is too much, something that is something that sometimes it will be incomprehensible to your mind. The angel told it to you because that is supposed to be said that time, and then he's looking for someone to say it. At that point in time, doesn't wait for you to qualify. So sometimes if you say to some people, they'll be looking at, they'll be thinking what is giving you the boldness to say such thing. They'll be looking at you as if though that you're not even afraid. I don't know whether you're hearing me. That you're not even. You're not even afraid to say those things. Why can you fear? That thing that God told you is the truth, and you didn't qualify. It shaped the mystery came to you because you are around in a season. Maybe too many qualifications. You are around in that season, and you belong to the people he can say that to. Like the reigning nation of the last millennium is the diaspora Igbos, the diaspora Jews, the diaspora Jews, the diaspora Jews, which are Igbos. Now, because God is looking for a nation, a Gentile nation that can present the Messiah. And there are conditions that the Igbos has met. Number one is they are children of Abraham that have gone through rebirth. They are children of Abraham, but they pass through blood. That is double qualification. Huh? They are children of Abraham that they were redeemed by blood. That means they are children of Abraham, and they are not part of those who crucified him. So he brought them into the Gentile world and didn't forget that he kept them here. And so he made them to pass through Christ. Yet they are children of Abraham. The order of their brothers in Middle East has been eliminated because they are part of the group that crucified Jesus. So they were eliminated from the project. I don't know what I said they were eliminated because they crucified Jesus. And so they ended in the law. And then we came here because we are not part of Jesus. We got reverence. We got relevance beyond the law. So that we can pass through blood to declare lion. But we are still children of Abraham. Don't know whether somebody is hearing what I'm saying. Huh? God made a lot of effort to arrange this thing this way. What the knowledge I'm telling you, is it I read in the book? Listen, this I'm telling you, don't think I am. There's a difference between what you're teaching and what you are. I'm not another thing. I will never be another thing. This thing I said now is the only thing I am. If I cannot be that, I will never be around. So I'm not teaching. I say I'm not what? It's not teaching, I'm teaching. I'm telling you my life story, why I'm here now, why my face is like this, why I'm 6 feet. I'm not teaching it. If I cannot be that, then I'm not around, then I don't exist. It's not like somebody talked to me or I read a book. I know it more than any other man, more than any human being on earth. This is something that I am. It's my breath. If you argue it, I will give you details beyond. I will be sleeping and eating and be telling you that. It's just like my name is Christian. I don't know any other thing very well. I say I don't know any other thing very well. Chapter 10:7, Revelation. Yes.
But in the days of the voice of the 7 angels,
yes.
when he shall begin to sound,
yes,
the mystery of God should be finished as he had declared to his servant the prophets.
The mystery of God shall finish in the season it was apart and to the people. Excuse me, you cannot access something God decided not to reveal to you. God believed that you have offended him. When you started asking him about things you are not meant to know, he gets very, very angry. That's how he reasons. You are not from a place that should know it. You shouldn't ask him that. Because some destinies are not in the market. I say some. Yes, that means they are not made available for price. Because they are kept for some people. Something that God jealously kept for some people must not be prized by those he's not kept for. It hurts him. It makes him believe he want to touch his power. You want to ask a question about his choice. You're trying to touch his omnipotence. Why will you choose it? He gets pained and then somebody suffers. So when you want to explore opportunity, you should explore the one that is made available. The one that is made available. Men don't create opportunity for God on earth. Can I say it again? I say men don't create opportunity for God on earth. That is why there are some things some people will never know. I said there are some things some people we never know because they are not meant to know it. First Corinthians chapter 15, Apostle Paul.
Verse
number 7. First Corinthians chapter 15, 7.
After that, he was seen of James, then of all the apostles.
Then number 8 now.
And last of all, he was seen of me also, as of one born out of due time.
Thank you. Apostle Paul said, why God revealed to me what he revealed to me? Because I was born in time, due time. I was born when those revelations should come to men. I thought you should clap out for what I just said. Did you look at that Bible? Did you write that Bible down? That I was born when those revelations should be given to men. That was the only reason. Time. Me that is Christian, I was chosen because I was born in this type of time. If I was born 100 years ago, I would not be chosen. I will not be. Yes. If I'm even 70 years now, I will not be chosen. If I am 30 years now, time will eliminate me. If I'm 30 years now, I will not be chosen. So they gave back to me at this time for the call. So it connected me. Oh, somebody's blessed already. We call it grace. That is something you didn't do for yourself. Something that you didn't do for yourself. Something that God did for you, brought you into it. So that is why we cry when we see mercy. That chariot was hanging there. He want to finish mysteries. And then we were born in the time when it should be done. The security light from beginning of time waited for now. Security light of the lion waited for now. Security light of lion waited for now. Since the world began. And then suddenly you were born in that time. And then you became part of that light. That means you didn't choose it. Huh? No, you didn't choose it. Whatever you are doing to complement is far smaller than the choice. But that season functions through eyes. Functions through eyes and grace. Because if you're going to be relevant in your season, that's why this message I'm preaching that is very important. You're going to know it is by grace that you came into it. So not by works. And so you reserve the honor to God. You don't lift yourself up. Because whatever you think you are, it's not a reason. It's not a major reason. Huh? There are people that are far more powerful. There are people that are far more powerful, more learned, more intelligent, more beautiful, from big homes, and they were not chosen. They perished. They got themselves into something that can't last long. Because they were not chosen. So they cannot be part of divine chariot. But they had their own chariot, which is human and perishable. But suddenly you jump into a chariot that is not perishable, and God ignore your humanity and lend you his chariot. And then somebody said, that thing you're saying, look at it to you. It's not about you. But how you will know that you're on that chariot is that if that chariot is Yahweh's chariot, he will expose you to shame. Whether people like you or not. Anywhere you go, he will come there. And when he comes here, he will make people to know. He will make people to know that you are his. You know, people like us, angels run. Just like when I came, I told you that I landed there, he brought me back. When I landed in Anambra Airport, he said, look at military angels. We are not many on earth that military angels follow. Some men of God, what follows them is healing angels. Healing, yes, the angels that do miracle, do crusade. The angels that follow me are those that carry koboko. They will flog people to death. They will use koboko in one part of their pocket and the sword, and they'll be angry. That is why anywhere they land, anywhere they've come, the place will be aroused. Will be roused. I say anywhere they come, udaga him again. Mba, or did it possible? Udaga hard. They will be flogging people. Sometimes they flog people who didn't do anything. You see. Just because you're on their way. When I came into Sulu and I was suffering, one day my captain went to those of us who know Asirakova, went to the gate of Asirakova there and got up there and I already know what he does when he's angry. I saw him turning his neck, that is grow. When he want to destroy other spirits, he start growling. So when I saw him there land on top of that gate there, one mighty lion, white lion, he just stand there. And I saw him moving his neck. I called him, I said, oh, no. I call him by his name, then I've known his name. I call him by his name direct, so he knew it was me calling him. I called him, I said no, and I called him from my room. So when I called him, he started coming down, but was still angry. But I've already called him. So, because he didn't like where I was living at Sirakov. So when he came down, he was angry. Throughout the time I was at Sirakov, he didn't come into that compound. One day. It doesn't come on like he's here now, it doesn't come on the roof. because he's as tall as God. But he can still change into a lion. Like when I came into Lagos, but he was there now at police airstrip. He was there as tall. When I was about to enter into the plane, he took the size of a man and took my bag inside. Now, when he took my bag, inside, he came outside and then held the plane in his palm because he has grown as tall as God. There is no powerful spirit that play with security. The first thing spirits invest their resources on is protection. If they love you, the first attention they give you is protection. They must make sure that nothing touches you. Nothing. They don't do for you what you're supposed to do as a man. They don't do for you what you're supposed to do as a man. But they don't allow you to be touched. So when the angel, when the plane is flying, the angel, that plane fly in the hand of that angel while the angel is walking. When we got to Anambra State, he dropped it on the ground by himself and then changed into a man size and came into the plane. So when that day he went to grow, I told him I should not do it. He asked me, he said, did I ask him to get money? And he didn't. Then why am I living in that place? I told him he should wait. He should wait, that it's for a time. It's just for Yahweh. When I told him it's for Yahweh, he came down. You see, because it's already an angel attached to my name. If he do something that God didn't like, it's me that will be called to court. So he obeys my voice. So God cares about what I tell him. That is how your angel is too. If your angel offends God, they will hold you responsible. Mysteries, we finish in due season. Number 2. She said, did you get it from praise? What I shared, number 1. Huh? Time regulates what God revealed to men. And place, write it down. If you look at Revelation chapter 10, verse 7. Please, if you say, praise God, I will give you a gift. If God is calling you into his work, the call of God is controlled by what he's asking you to do. Don't say that God is calling you. If God is truly calling you, he should give you the revelation of your call. What I say? Because that calling is calling you. There is something he wants you to do for him. You have to know it. Because that is why you are called. So every purpose has its revelation. Write it down your paper. Even if you know this is intercessor street. Even if you are an intercessor and God wants you to be busy with prayer, he has to tell you what he wants you to pray. The major prayer, you can join prayer here. when we are done now and you go to a room, you face that with that prayer point that has your name. Because that's the reason you wear crown. And it will not always be general. I said it will not. No, it won't be general. It's not always general. The general one will go. Then the private call, the prayer, that is when you are praying it and when you are seeing the sign, you know that God is already rewarding you, answering your prayer. Because that particular prayer point is the major reason you are called an intercessor. Now, if that thing God asks you to do as intercessors, an intercessor personally is not manifesting, it means you are failing personally. Chapter 10, 1. Chapter 10, 7, Revelation.
But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel,
yes,